Tottenham have agreed personal terms with James Maddison as negotiations with Leicester are finally advancing. Talks are underway. THFC understands Spurs chairman Daniel Levy is very active on this deal, trying to get it done as soon as possible. Is that a good thing? I thought he was fucking doing the F1 stuff. Why is he involved? It's like if Daniel Levy's involved, it's going to happen, but just over a very long period of time. Ricky, James Maddison is exactly what we need. We've never been able to replace Eriksen. He's exactly what we need, isn't he?
Yeah. It's that type of football and type of player that we've sorely missed. Someone looking for that pass, someone looking to play it forward, someone looking to play it down the channels, or to either put someone in with a cute ball. It's just, and also he scores some bangers outside the area. He's just so different to the makeup of midfielders that we have at the moment, that it's going to be nice to see someone that is very attacking, really, and looks to make things happen on the pitch. Whereas a lot of the time, and I don't know whether it's because it's the way the players have been coached to keep hold of the ball and not to lose possession in certain areas and not to have a go and not to put people through and to build it up slowly. I don't know what it is, but he just seems completely different to the profiles that we have. I've always thought he's a great player, and it is that Eriksen type of player that we've been missing. And he's like Premier League kind of. He's got a lot of the experience that it's not like we're picking someone up from a different league that we don't know that is going to be. It's going to take a while to acclimatise, and are they going to pick up the language quickly? Are they going to, all these different stuff? It's like an hour move down the road for him, and it feels like he will slot in quite easily. And I think there might be some relationship already there, like with Kane, Maddison, like the England setup, Dyer, those types of players. So it should be, he should hit the ground running. It's a signing that excites me.
It's a great signing.
It bloody does. It's just he's the type of player that I love to watch, and the type of football I've been watching, it's just completely opposite. And that's why I pay my season ticket, really. To go and watch exciting players do what he does. So I'm over the moon if we get it over the line.
John Boy, what do you make of him as a player, and what does he offer us?
He feels like, for the first time in ages, like a proper Spurs player that we're going to sign. Like the sort of, when you think of like those enigmatic, creative players who can just pick the ball up and do something a bit special, I feel like we haven't had a player like that for a while. And I know we're talking about this as a potential Eriksen replacement, but I think that's what's exciting about him, is like he's the sort of player who can create stuff from nothing. And to Ricky's point, he scores goals from outside the area, he can create chances, he can see passes, that kind of stuff. That we just been like a real lack of that. And especially when you compare that to, our midfielders that we've got, even the better ones, right? Like we signed Basuma from Brighton because we knew he was a good player, but he's not the sort of type of attacking creative player, right? He's very much like more the sort of dynamo in the middle, ticking things over, that kind of player. And the same with the rest of our midfielders. They're not the same as Maddison, and we have been crying out for a player like that who can create something from central areas, because we've been so reliant on creativity from the wide positions, and the systems we've been playing reliant on like wing play, essentially fullbacks, wing backs, etc. It's going to be nice to actually like be able to play through the middle or play into a player who can do something and create something from those central areas again. So I think it's, if we can get it done, I think it's a great signing, and it's a step in the right direction for what we're trying to do, which is be more possession based and actually like be able to create from central areas. Which is exciting.
I did wonder how it's going to change the way we play, because under Conte and Mourinho, there probably wasn't a need. I mean, we needed a player like that in order to play a much more exciting brand of football that Postecoglou'S is going to demonstrate. But under Conte and Mourinho, they just didn't need a number 10, because that wasn't the system they were playing. They were relying on, we know what they were doing, counter-attacking football, low block. Let's use the pace and skill of our forward line to unpick stubborn defences or find holes and draw players on. That was just the way they played. Whereas Postecoglou needs that. He has two forward-thinking midfielders, probably in Bentancur and now Maddison if we get it over the line. That he's going to play that almost like a, what would you call it? Like in attacking, like we have two number 10s going forward. That's probably incorrect.
Two eights.
Two eights. And so you just got these 5 attackers in attack, and we needed Maddison. We needed, and we may need one more in that midfield. I mean, I'm not going to be greedy. I'm happy if we do get Maddison over the line, but yeah, just in that attacking area, having a player like him, like Kane, if he does stay, and I'm sure he's going to, he'd be relishing having that around. We really would. It would be fantastic.
I say, let's be gluttonous. Let's have more, Flav. Let's get more in.
I want more.
Yeah.
I want more. I'm just impressed that this seems like it's happening. Like we was told towards the end of last season when Tottenham was a burning bin fire. We were told that Maddison was coming and that he'd already accepted or chosen to join Spurs. At the time, I was like, it's bollocks. ITK nonsense. Heard it all before. But these rumours started to come about, and now it appears that he's turned down a Champions League club in Newcastle to come and join Tottenham. Why would he do that, John?
I think there's a whole host of reasons. Like fundamentally, Newcastle they've done really well to get to where they've got to. Right, they've qualified for Champions League. You can't take that away from them. They've got the money. They're going to spend the money, but they are still years away from like actually being this like Man City type club that everyone says they're going to be eventually, and maybe they will get there. But that is some way away. And yeah, we had a terrible season last season, but we do still have some unbelievable players. We have an amazing stadium. We're based in London, which is a big thing for a lot of players. Like if you just forget football, if you had 2 options, live in London or live in Newcastle, unless you have an affiliation to the north, you're going to pick London, and he's from the Midlands, right? So he's going to pick London. It's just closer to home. And those things do matter to players when essentially you're weighing up. And over the next, let's say, 2 or 3 seasons, it's not like Newcastle are just automatically going to finish above us now. Like we will be competing with them, and he obviously sees it as a chance to, and as it stands at the moment, play with Kane, play with Son, Kulusevski, Romero. There are quality players in our squad, and he feels maybe I'm the man to like drive this team forward. I can be the creative edge that this team needs to be able to compete again and finish above them next season. And I feel like if we make the right moves this summer, we should be there or thereabouts qualifying for the Champions League again. So it's not like you sign in for a bottom half team who've got no hope of qualifying for the Champions League. I think he's looking at the long game here, which is that Spurs fundamentally is a really solid option, and he wants to take it, and I think that's fair enough.
Yeah, and it isn't just because we're in London and he just wants to party.
I mean, if it is, again, legend. Fair enough.
Yeah,
London's better than Newcastle, man. Come on,
much better.
All day.
Much better.
Fucking much better than that hovel.
Better than any city in England, Great Britain.
Better than any city in the world.
In the world, yeah.
It's the best city in the world.
Oh, I don't know. There's been,
What's better?
Amsterdam.
Don't know. I've been to Rome. That's pretty good.
Amsterdam's like one bit of London. It's like a one neighbourhood. The whole city is one neighbourhood.
There aren't brasses running around fucking London willy nilly up in like in open in front of everybody.
Not since your mum left.
Oh.
Oh god, that was a good burn, man. That was a bloody good burn.
Enjoyed that, did you? Enjoyed that, did you? Good.
That's for my mum's. That's for my mum's soapy tits. Cheers.
How does our midfield set up now? It seems likely that it's going to be Basuma, single pivot, Basuma and Bentancur and Maddison. Rick, what do you make of that? Is it too lightweight? Are we going to get exposed? Is Postecoglou'S system is so attacking and so front foot that the mistakes that we do make we have to accept, and the fact that we may be a little bit lightweight in midfield, but what we lose in physicality we gain in dynamism and fluidity.
I mean, we're all assuming this is what Postecoglou is going to go with, like 4-3-3 with number 6, 2 8s.
What if you don't?
And this, imagine he comes and he's in a 4-5-1, just packs out the midfield, just plays something complete, just mirrors what Conte was doing, just goes right back, just really fucks everything up.
It's possible to play a 3-4-3 in an attacking way. It's possible to do that. You may look at our squad and go, there's so many players that are fit for purpose in this 3-4-3. He's gone to Celtic and go, okay, this is how we're going to play because this is what Celtic are, and these are the players I have at disposal. He's probably looked at our Spurs squad and goes, and he's played a 3-4-3 with Australia before, so it's not like he hasn't done it before. He might look at it and go, I can get this team playing attacking football in that system. We've got an abundance of wing backs. We buy another couple of centre backs. We've got 3 decent centre backs there. Maybe he's thinking that, Rick. Sorry, mate, I jumped on your point.
No, I think that will we be exposed or overexposed? Yes and no. I mean, it's going to take a while for everybody to learn what their roles are, to learn how he plays, his philosophy, and as I've said it many times, that I think the first few months is going to be quite bumpy.
We've been warned.
And there are going to be times, there are going to be times where we're going to look at it and think, "Fucking hell, is this actually going to work?" And we're just being overrun in midfield here because all our midfielders are up the other end and they've lost possession. They're not tracking back. All these other things, but it's going to be a lot better to watch, in my opinion. If you've got 2 midfielders that are bombing on, that are looking to receive the ball, that are looking to hold on to possession and to work the ball in different areas, from the change of what we had where we were sitting back and we were looking to break, and we would have a 5-minute spell having the ball, then it'd go back to the opponent. I think once we do learn, and the players learn their positions and the positional sense and what they're supposed to do, I think it's going to be great, to be honest. I think once they learn who can go forward and when, and who's supposed to be sitting back, and on all those different intricacies of what they need to know so that we aren't overrun, or if we are, then who are the people that are supposed to come back and kind of cover the passing lane so that people can't break on us and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think it'd be bumpy to start off with, but I think eventually, like at Celtic and all the other clubs he's been at, it will come good.
Just pure ream football and loads of success. Imagine that.
Yeah, just fucking smashing bods, mate. Scoring loads.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
I want people to come to White Hart Lane and be scared. That's what I want to see. Absolutely shit in their pants. Fuck, who we got next week? Oh, I've got Tottenham away. Bollocks. That's what I want to hear around the grounds. Oh no, not Spurs. Spurs are coming to town. Damn it. What's an acceptable price to play for Maddison? Obviously, Leicester relegated. He's out of contract next year. If people are bidding 40-50 million pound for Mason Mount, we should be getting Maddison for between 30 and, would you pay 30, 35? Does that feel right? 1 year left in his contract, relegated.
For who?
James Maddison.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying Mount.
I'm just comparing the situations.
I think because
You'd be all right
there's
with 30,
always
35, right?
Well, I'd be made up for that if we got him for that. I don't think there is a hope in hell that we get him for that.
What are you saying? What are they saying? What, 50s? Nah.
Yeah, I'm talking about 45, 50s, boy.
You're out of your mind,
mate. You got the British tax. Some of that. Have some of that.
Yeah, that's true. We do need to get our British players up, don't we?
Yeah. So they'll know. They'll know that we've agreed personal terms and that he really wants to come, and then they'll play us, and they know.
Stinks of a snag. A snag's coming, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Tottenham Hotspur's deals never just go through like this really easily. There's a snag coming. Talks have broken down between Tottenham Hotspur and Leicester City. If that doesn't happen before James Maddison signs, I'd be shocked.
Yeah, it's usually us like going, okay, fine, we'll agree to 45, and then the day it's all going through, we go, actually 35, or we'll pay you the remainder.
No, we want 55.
I don't think it's ever the club, if I'm honest.
Well, Porro did that.
Usually asked.
Sporting Lisbon didn't they? With Porro, they just at last minute went, yeah, no, we want another €7 million, please.
Yeah.
Or you don't get the little pig.
Yeah, they're going to do us up like a kipper, and we'll just have to roll with it.
Just on that, how the hell have we signed Kulusevski for 26 million paid over 6 years? That's like a free transfer, effectively. That's how limiting that is. It's like Because I was worried about it. I was thinking 30 million, that's a lot of our transfer budget gone. And if not even like 6 million, you like don't even notice money like that.
How skint are Juve that they're prepared to accept that, right? Like, it is a bit like Crack Fiend just doing a deal with them, going, all right, we'll give you this money, but we'll give it to you over 6 years, and we're going to play you in 1p pieces delivered to your doorstep on Christmas Day. And they're like, yeah, fine, we'll take it.
I don't think that they are. I think they're in terms of what they can spend and the money they can generate. I actually think they're obviously a wealthy club and what they can do in the transfer market. They brought Ronaldo in for at 33. So they can do it. It's just what they can't do is balance the books. So getting money in any form, the £26 million paid over 6 years, they can still say, look, that's £26 million of dedicated income. Let us spend £26 million now. The problem is they've been, as we've seen with Paratici, completely uncompliant with how they've managed to negotiate these deals and spending the money that they have. And that's why he's been a naughty boy. Apparently still advising Daniel Levy. I'm not shocked by that at all, are you? Of course he is. What you weren't picking up going, Daniel, there's a good Italian goalkeeper. His name's Vicario. Don't tell anyone I told you. Then he goes back to his Prosecco, whatever he's drinking.
And then just invoices the club.
Yeah.
Just invoices the club. There you go.
Don't tell anyone.
He's still in Tottenham offices, I reckon.
Yeah, of course
he's got a secret office.
What is he saying? Well, I'm not here for work. I'm just here. Just having a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Bringing in his dog.
Come on, I'm enjoying the facilities. Of course, he's still. Honestly, he is still running things at Spurs.
Yeah, totally.
Great dog.
It's going to get us. Was that some sort of?
Do you think he phones ahead?
What's going on? Is this some sort of office?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You know it is. Yeah.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
Stupid. It's not even that funny.